Martin and student athletes Cassius Robertson and Jordan Barnett. We'll start with an opening statement from Coach Martin and then questions for the student athletes first, please. Thank you, Coach.
Congratulations to Illinois winning the game. I thought they set the tone early in the first half and showed we dug ourselves a hole. That was a tough one to get out, but I thought we put forth a better effort, more like us in the second half.
Questions, please.
Jordan and Cassius, just what was the deal in the first half? I mean, was that about Illinois or was that about how you guys were playing?
It was about us, definitely. We, for some reason, didn't come out with the energy we did in the second half. Why? I can't tell you, but we're going to get that fixed.
Cassius, can you describe the importance in guard, ball, possession, and making sure you guys don't turn it over, making sure you make sharp passes in big games like these?
Yeah, I mean, turnovers almost cost us our last game. We were playing against West Virginia. The turnovers cost us that game too. So, you know, we got to start learning. We had 21 tonight. Yeah, that's unacceptable.
I thought he played with extreme intensity in the second half. Nobody played really with intensity in the first half for the most part, which is why we were down 20 at halftime. So, but no, Blake definitely brought it in the second half, and we need to see that from him every day.
Jordan, did anything that they did defensively mirror what Steven and Boston did?
Kinda. I mean, Illinois pretty much denied everything and made it difficult to get in our offense. So we just can't let that affect us. We still have to figure out how to take care of the ball because I know we had like 16 turnovers in the first half, and that can never happen again. So still a learning process. Definitely. It was hard to get into the paint. It was hard to get to JT. So yeah, they definitely succeeded in their goal. It seemed like we turned the ball over more than we shot. So I mean, regardless, just turnovers messed us up a lot, and yeah, we didn't get the shots that we really wanted in that first half.
This question is for both of you guys. It's two of the elder statements on the team, two of the seniors on the team, and a grad. What do you tell your young guys like John Tay and JT and Blake when you get back to practice to prepare for the conference? I guess I'm saying, how would this game, get you guys ready for the conference play?
I mean, first, we talked about in the locker room, as much as this loss stings, we got a huge game coming out, and that's exactly what we tell them. You know, it's really tough to put something like this behind you so quick. But like Coach said, we got to go home. We got to enjoy our little time off with our families, and then really focus on this next game because you know, you get down in SEC play early, it's gonna be really hard to come back. So you know, we got to put all our efforts to preparing for this next game. Once we get back to campus, that's pretty much the message we send to everybody.
Either one of you guys have done the non-conference slate. Just what are your thoughts on how much you guys are a team and where you guys are at?
I mean, I always think I'm always gonna think it could have been better. We had a game definitely against West Virginia that we should have won, but we didn't. You know, so turnovers have been our biggest issue all year. So we have to find some way to cut down on those, and I think that'll make us a much better team. So we're 10-3, and we still have a ways to go. Conference play is coming up, and we have to be ready.
Jordan, you said that you thought that some past games would prepare you all for this environment. Do you feel the environment had some factor in that first half performance tonight?
I think it did. I think some of the guys may have been rattled for whatever reason, and the crowd may have had something to do with that. We just we just can't let that happen, man. Guys are nervous. I think it's more so on me and Cash to, as leaders, to talk to them and get them to calm down, because there were a lot of unforced errors in that first half that led to us being down 20 at halftime and us digging a huge hole. So the crowd may have had something to do with that.
Final questions for the players, please.
Cash, there wasn't any scoring from the bench tonight. You starters played most of the minutes. How tough does that make it when you're not getting as many points off the bench?
Yeah, that's tough. I think, you know, we usually average about 80 points, something up there a game, and we scored 64 tonight. And, you know, our defense was, you know, we usually hold teams to around 65, 66 points a game as well. They scored 70, but I think the biggest stat in terms of the bench scoring and stuff like that was the assists. We only have 7 assists this game. We usually average, you know, something like 15, 16. So that's probably a huge reason why our scoring was down. And I mean, we got a lot of good looks. Our guys off the bench got a lot of good looks. Starters got a lot of good looks. You know, it was just one of those days where stuff wasn't dropping. So that explains a lot of the no bench points. But I don't think anybody was taking bad shots or anything like that. We kind of did a good job picking our spots, and just looks weren't going down.
Okay, thank you.
Conzo, did you sense at all the atmosphere or any nerves? Did you think that had anything to do with it or not?
I don't think so. I didn't see anything like that, no. I just didn't think we were very assertive, very aggressive early, and really attacking. So anytime teams did not like that, and it showed in the second half. And what we talk about, especially the big guys, we set in ball screens, the big guys come up and here's the ball screen. We tell our guards to attack the big guys. Put your shoulder in this heel, meaning to turn the corner, put pressure on the big guy. And we did that in the second half, turn the corner, been aggressive. I don't know why we were hesitant or passive in the first half.
Conzo, as a coach, what did you learn about Blake Harris tonight?
I mean, utilize his speed. Utilize his speed more than anything. He finished at the rim. Because oftentimes, it just shows you the growth of the player. Oftentimes, he's finishing here, he has the ball out, but he finished at the rim. Jump stop, made good decisions. Because, again, he's fast. And he's one of the main ones because he has the speed at that point guard position to turn the corner. Once you turn the corner, then the defense breaks. And I thought we had some really good looks in the second half. I thought we settled for some threes in the first half, but I thought he had a lot to do with generating those good looks in the second half.
And clearly, amazing second half from him. What does he need to do in the first half? Because we see it a lot of start the game, and then next thing you know, he's at a point.
I really just think settle in. And the thing I'll say to him, just recognize his ability, his speed, because he is 6'3", 190 pounds, and he's fast with it. So just recognizing his strengths, because when he turns the corner like that, it puts pressure on, especially if somebody's defending and denying. Because just, you taught it at a younger age, and we teach it, if somebody's pressuring, spread it out and attack the rim. And that's how the defense breaks.
Are those pretty quick fouls, including that one tech, a trade-off in what's up as a coach, or bringing that fire he did off the bench in the start of the second?
I wasn't disappointed. I wasn't at all. I just took him out to settle him a little bit, settle him. But I thought his energy was good. He kind of set the tone for us in the second half. Yeah.
But you talked about Blake could set that tone, bring that energy. You also talked about needing to cut back on turnovers. When he gets a little carried away, sometimes those freshman mistakes come in. How do you balance that?
What I try to do for him, because he continues to grow, because now he understands and he sees it more. If I need to take him out, it's oftentimes to talk to him, have the bench guys, I'll relay what they need to say to him, to settle him in, to understand and gather himself, because he's one of those guys just like Jeremiah, that adrenaline get to going and they get excited. So just settle him down. But if he's playing like that with that level of energy, you have to go with him, because he's only going to grow from it.
Conzo, you talked about settling for the outside shots. Is that a fine line between settling and kind of waiting to maybe get into your rhythm? Because you guys have been a pretty decent outside shot.
I thought we settled in the first half. I didn't think we had good clean. I thought Cassius passed up 2 of them by their bench in the first half. I thought in the second half we missed some good shots. I thought, the one Turner's had in the corner at the turnover. I thought the one that Jonte shot in transition late. I didn't think those shots should have went, or Turner should have turned it over, even jumped. But I thought Cassius and Barnett, for the most part, had some open shots.
Coach, how important is a game like tonight in this atmosphere as you move forward into conference play? Do you think that'll help the young guys?
Well, I think it's great from the standpoint you play two teams that really deny like that. It helps you in understanding really spacing, and more importantly, when we talk about the importance of ball handling, again being pressured and attacking the rim, making plays, and we showed that in the second half. But that's the work you have to put in, not just a point guard, but every position on the perimeter. I thought more than anything tonight, we needed more production from Jonte and Kevin Purdy. I thought that was the biggest, because those for us are X factors that can do a lot of different things, and they're just that position we didn't get it tonight.
Final questions for Coach?
Coach, just in the non-conference season, it's kind of a natural time to assess. I mean, you where you hope to be, or how far away are you?
Oh, we would like to win the game, but I think the biggest key is offensive. I like where we are. Again, taking care of basketball, I think that is the most important thing on the offensive side of the ball. I haven't watched the game, but I like the looks that we got in the second half. I think on the defensive side of the ball, we played like we defended in the second half. But we have to be consistent with that. And I think for us, I said to the staff before the game, we got to try to survive tonight, because we got to get back to the basics. Because what happens when you play a lot of games, finals week, so much stuff going on, you lose some of the basic principles of jump stop, pressure the wings, denying certain situations, shell drill defense, because you're game planning for other teams. So this break is much needed for all of us. One, to settle in and enjoy the holidays. It'll sting a little bit, but learn from it. But also get back to the basics of what we do as a team, especially on the defensive side of the ball.
Coach, back to Kevin and Jonte, do you feel like they just weren't aggressive enough, or just making mistakes?
I don't know that. I don't know if it wasn't aggressive. It's hard until I watch film and break it down. But again, those guys, I don't think it doesn't matter who we have on the floor, but that position for us, we feel like is an X factor, because they can go inside, outside, they can make pass, they can dribble the ball, they can do a lot of things to loosen up defenses. Whatever's going on, they switch, they can post up, they can make three balls, and we didn't get that production at that spot. And for us, that's a valuable position because of what they bring to the table.
Coach, Steve.
Black is a guy that gives up, gave good oranges to your base. What did you maybe see in affected that as opposed to?
Oh, LeBron's a tough kid. I saw him in Memphis. He's tough. He's battle tested. He probably don't realize he's giving up inches. I mean, he just competes. So he's not fazed by that. He made some big shots, big plays, made 2 threes.
Coach, do you feel like this rivalry has the potential to grow as one of the best in the country in the next few years?
Oh, it will be. If not, it will be. It will be.
Anything else for Coach? Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.